Shabbat Shalom, everyone. I come to you this morning with a bit of a broken heart, and I know that I share this feeling with so many of you as we watch the pictures that are coming back from Ukraine and see the horrific devastation, the violence, the bombing of non-combatants. We saw even a maternity hospital was bombed. We're seeing hundreds of thousands of people fleeing their homes in their cities looking for refuge. It's also very tragic. Someone asked me this week, well, what does our tradition say about this? And ironically, this is a Shabbat that there is something to be said about it. Not something that can fix it immediately, but something that can perhaps help direct us. For this is Shabbat Zachor. It's one of the 4 special Shabbatot that comes before Pesach. And it's always the one that comes right before Purim. It means the Shabbat of remembrance. It's because of a special section that we read in the Torah, Zachor et Amalek. We remember this evil guy, Amalek, who attacked the women and children from behind as our people wandered in the wilderness after the slavery experience in Egypt. And what we're told is to wipe out the memory of Amalek. It's as if the Torah was giving us a warning about evil. We had already experienced slavery. We already had experienced Pharaoh. And now, once again, we're experiencing a diabolical man who's trying to kill innocent people. We're living in a time of Amalek. Amalek, of course, is Putin. And Putin has his own particular interests and his eyes set on Ukraine. And it's so tragic because so many people are going to be hurt and are being hurt in this process. So on Purim, we will wipe out the memory of someone else, and that's Haman. And throughout history, we've seen people like that. When we've gone through good times, we haven't realized the extent of evil in the same way that we do when we are in a time such as our own. And it's also been interpreted that Amalek is something that exists in each one of us in our own tendencies. And so we have a response to that too. So we'll gather Wednesday night on Purim, we'll read the Megillah, we'll wipe out the name of Haman, and we will collect money, as we have been doing, for Ukrainian relief efforts to help in the immigrants who are leaving Ukraine, and to do whatever we can to help our brothers and sisters who are trying to get to the land of Israel. That's what we do. In the meantime, we hope that the countries in the free world will be able to mount a response that is meaningful. I also want to remind you that on Monday night, we have our second program with IFA. IFA is the organization that has helped support the legal team that brought hateful white supremacists to court after Charlottesville. We've had them once before the court case, and they succeeded. They won. They're coming back to talk about that and to talk about the future in that battle, how important that is. And finally, this Shabbat, we're also going to be joined by a young, soon-to-be Rabbi, Evan Sussman. Evan will join us and will speak to us tomorrow morning and again tonight. And Evan is applying for that 3rd position that we're looking for. It's been a time of transition. It's been a time of challenge. And yet we have been through more changes than this. And we've also been through really difficult times in the world. I pray that God will bless us all. I pray that God will bless all people who are in pain and people who are suffering. And I also know that we will join together for whatever relief effort we can help. We hope that the nations of the free world will continue their fight against autocratic leaders and against fascism and against the type of ills and cruelty that this world faces. It's so very, very important. In the meantime, we will get together on Shabbat. It's been so nice for us to have this time together. More and more people are coming back, and I invite you to come back. Shabbat Shalom, everybody.